everybody, this is Yeli from Elise Horville Stickers, and when I finished filming the daily duo plan with me, I told you guys that I would set up the weekly view for next week using leftover stickers. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I have 3 and 2, so what I like to do with these is I like to set up the first set as close to the top as I can, and then I would alternate, but I would start with the one that I have 3 of, right? So that kind of sets up a thick washi for me. Let me just make sure I don't overlap this. There, okay? So that kind of sets up a thick washi for me. And after that, I keep on using my leftover stickers. I like to do this. You guys know that even though I'm a sticker shop and my job should be selling stickers to you guys, I don't like waste. I just don't think it's cool to just have a whole bunch of leftover stickers. So I always try to come up with ideas on how to use them. And I just think that's interesting. So you see, I'm done with this page, which I love. Every time I'm done with a page and I can just put it away, it's such a nice feeling. I'm so excited about that when it happens. Okay. Then what I do next is set up my weekly view script right in the middle. And you see how pretty that looks? Then what I do is I grab these because I rarely use these. Sometimes I use them in my daily duo to kind of put one in one, like a strip of something that I want to highlight. But that rarely happens, or let me say it this way. That happens, but it's not. Whenever that happens and I need to use more of these strips, it's fine. I'll just use one of the weekly kits like this one, which is totally fine to do. But if I have leftover stickers, then I just rather go ahead and use these, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be leaving 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is what I found works best for me, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so that I can have a place where I'm kind of catching everything that comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just setting down my strips. 1, 2, 3, 4. From Monday through Sunday. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 left over here. Then I start doing the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 days. So I only need to set up 2 days for the weekend over here. And I can choose to just do 3. Or to continue doing 4. It's up to you, whatever you want to do here. Whatever you decide is fine, because the idea is that this is flexible enough so it'll work for you no matter what. Then I also like to set up a to-do kind of section, which in this case I'm going to use this guy over here, 1, 2, 3. So for my to-do section, I'm going to use these guys. And I don't know, but I'm just feeling like I want to do a double washi here. And just put the to-do in the middle of that. And I think that looks super cute. There you go. Now let me set the days. So I ended up on the 22nd. I have to start on the 23rd. Let me just do Monday the 23rd. And then I'll just continue adding the days of the week, and I'll do the date dots later. I just want to make sure I don't mess this up. So then I grab Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I can also grab 24, 25, 26, and 27. Then Saturday and Sunday, 28 and 29. It does not take too long to set up. I know that for some people, it's kind of like, oh, that's too many stickers. But once you know the layout that works for you, I think the most involved process is figuring out how many lines you need to leave. So if you just want to go ahead and copy this one, let's say you need more space for the weekend, we'll leave 4 or 5 blank spaces, whatever you need, and make the to-do list smaller. I always say, make this work for you, okay? Now, I need to write down what's going on. So here's the thing. I have everything written down on my monthly, but I need to start translating it to my weekly, just so that when something happens, I know exactly what it is that's happening next week, and I'm not like double booking myself for anything. So on Monday the 23rd, I need to pick up donations. And this is something that I need to do for our school. Then on the 24th, I have a 9 a.m. orthodontist appointment, and then I go to the school to volunteer. Let me put this here. So I have, what was I saying? I have a 9 a.m. on the 24th. And over here, I don't need to get fancy using too many stickers. I typically use some because I'm working with leftovers, but I'm doing this a little bit ahead of time. I haven't finished like my week yet. So I'm just gonna write down what's going on. So I have a 9 a.m. orthodontist appointment. And then I volunteer at school. Okay, now let me see. On the 25th, I have therapy at 11 and orthopedist at 4:30. And that is what, the 25th. And this does not have to be like super complicated. I'm just making it as easy as I can for myself. We don't have theater on the 26th, so we only have a 7 p.m. check-in. Notice that I am putting some things that I know happen frequently, but like I'm not adding the team meetings here. There are certain things that I'm not adding because I think those are flexible. So like I wouldn't want to put anything at the same time as my therapy appointment, but I have flexibility with the team meetings. And then on the 29th, which is Sunday, we have ice skating at 2:50. And at 9:30, I have Reiki for crystals. Okay. So those are all the appointments that I have. Now I need to fill in my to-do list. I have a few ways of doing this. I can decide to go and use checklists, or I can just go ahead and try to fit these check boxes. So what you will see is that these check boxes fit perfectly on the to-do section of the Daily Duo. However, these sections don't necessarily, or do they? Do they match up with the lines? I don't think so. I think they do not. Yeah, they definitely don't match up. So if you're gonna do this, what you will need to do is have your scissors at hand, which I did not have mine, but they're close by, so I just grabbed them. And once you see you're starting to fall out of the line, just go ahead and cut it and place yourself back into a spot where you can fit at least 3 boxes. And I guess every 3 boxes you could just go ahead and cut it, because it's kind of like 3 boxes and then you have to cut it. I won't be able to fit this 4th one, so again I would just do the 3, oops, and cut it, right? And I am gonna just add this one here, just so that it has a little bit of, you know, cuteness to it. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's functional, and I'm using my leftover stickers. So then I have a huge list of to-dos, and I can choose to divide these if I want. I could choose, instead of doing all to-dos, I could always just use any of these other ones: projects, books, home next week, goals, important this week, whatever I want to use. And I could just have half of the section for to-dos and then set up a washi strip and add any of the other ones. So it's a quick and simple process. It doesn't take that long, and even though I'm filming a video and I'm chatting with you guys, you can see how fast this was. And now I have a place that I can, you know, use to start writing everything that's going to happen. And once this and then from here I can feed my daily duo, or I can even feed my hourly, whatever I want to do. So this one is more to catch things, than my hourly is more detail. This is like very abbreviated. I don't go into too much detail here. And it helps me to have like this space to do a brain dump, because sometimes I have so many things going on and my head is kind of like, and I'm starting to feel anxiety of all the things that I need to do that I can't forget. So having a place to just write all of those down is always good for me and my mental peace. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care. Bye. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.